The cry pierced the pre-dawn stillness, a fragile sound lost in the vast wilderness. A newborn, cast aside, left to the elements. This was Jerusalem, Israel at the beginning, alone, unwanted, a nation born into abandonment. Her cries went unanswered, her tiny limbs flailing against the cold morning air. The dust settled on her delicate skin, a heartbreaking picture of vulnerability. What fate awaited this discarded child, this fledgling nation left to the whims of a harsh world? Little did she know, a pair of eyes watched from the shadows, filled not with pity, but with a fierce and tender love. This was no ordinary abandonment. It was a test, a prelude to an extraordinary rescue, a love story for the ages. He heard her cries. The one who gives life to all, the God of the universe, stooped down to this dust-covered infant. With hands that sculpted mountains and calmed raging seas, he gently lifted her, cradling her close. His heart ached with a love beyond measure. This abandoned child, this fledgling nation, would become his own. He would be her father, her protector, her provider, and so began a covenant, a promise whispered against the soft skin of a rescued child. "I will never leave you nor forsake you," he vowed. He washed her clean, clothed her in robes of righteousness, and placed upon her head a crown of beauty for ashes. Years passed, and under his loving care she blossomed. The once abandoned infant grew into a vision of radiant beauty. Fields flourished, cities rose, and her people multiplied, a testament to his faithfulness. He adorned her with jewels of wisdom and understanding, her spirit radiating the brilliance of his presence. Hers was a beauty honed by hardship, refined by his grace, a testament to the transformative power of his love. The world watched in awe as she matured, this once forsaken child, now a beacon of hope, a testament to God's unwavering faithfulness. This was no longer a discarded infant, but a chosen bride, prepared for a love story unlike any other. He called her his bride, a symbol of his enduring love, a covenant etched in the language of eternity. He lavished upon her gifts fit for a queen, a land flowing with milk and honey, his very presence dwelling among her people. He gave her his law, not as a burden, but as a roadmap to lasting joy and prosperity. He promised her protection from her enemies, guidance in times of uncertainty, and a love that knew no bounds. Theirs was a bond forged in fire, tested by time, a love story whispered on the wind, echoing through generations. This was no ordinary union, it was a divine romance, a testament to the boundless love of a God for his chosen people. Section 5. The unthinkable betrayal, trading glory for shame. But the whispers of the world proved seductive. The allure of foreign gods, the intoxicating whispers of power and pleasure began to entice her heart. She, who had known the depths of his love, began to stray. She turned away from the one who had rescued her, who had adorned her with beauty and showered her with blessings. She chased after empty promises, sacrificing her true identity for fleeting moments of gratification. Her heart, once a sanctuary for his love, became a marketplace of idols. She traded the eternal for the temporal, the sacred for the profane. The bride, adorned for her beloved, now adorned herself for strangers. Section 6. The agony of a father's heart. Can love survive such treachery? The pain cut deep, a searing wound in the heart of the one who loved her most. He watched, his heart breaking, as she squandered her inheritance, as she turned her back on the covenant they had made. How could she, who knew the depths of his love, betray him so completely? How could she trade his embrace for the cold embrace of idols? The cries of the prophets echoed his own anguish, a symphony of heartbreak echoing through the corridors of heaven. Yet, even in his anger, his love remained. He would not let her go without a fight. He sent prophets, plagues, and even allowed her enemies to conquer her, all in the desperate hope that she would turn back to him. Section 7. Echoes of hope, a promise, whispered in the wind. Even in the midst of judgment, his love found a way. He whispered promises of redemption, of a future restoration, of a love that could endure even the darkest betrayal. He spoke of a coming Messiah, a Redeemer who would bear the weight of her sin and reconcile her to himself. He spoke of a new covenant written not on stone tablets, but on the very hearts of his people. He would not abandon his bride, not completely. His love, though wounded, remained. It flickered like a candle in the wind, a beacon of hope in the midst of despair. For Section 8, the long road home, repentance, forgiveness, and the restoration of a bride. The road back would be long, arduous, a journey of repentance and forgiveness. She would have to confront the depths of her betrayal, the pain she had inflicted on the one who loved her most. But he would be there. Every step of the way, his arms open wide, ready to receive his wayward bride. He would wash away her sins, heal her wounds, and restore her to his rightful place as his beloved. The journey would not be easy, but it would be worth it, for at the end awaited a love story more beautiful, more profound than she could ever imagine. A love that could survive even the darkest betrayal, a love that could redeem and restore. Section 9, a love that endures beyond betrayal, a future secured. And so the story of Israel, the bride of God, stands as a testament to the enduring nature of his love. It is a story of grace and betrayal, of heartbreak and restoration, a love story for the ages. It is a story that speaks to the deepest longings of the human heart, the longing for belonging, for acceptance, for a love that never fails. It is a story that offers hope, even in the face of our own failures and betrayals. For in the end, God's love for his bride, for Israel, for all who would believe, remains steadfast and sure. A love that endures beyond betrayal, a love that redeems and restores, a love that will never let us go.